What's going on? Shane here. Doing something a little bit different today. Loaded up the dyno with my fly fishing gear. Gonna head out towards Noojee and see if I can't catch myself a trout. I'm not the most experienced fly fisherman. I have caught a few, but I think it was more beginner's luck rather than skill. So I'll just get out there, have a bit of fun, enjoy the peace and quiet, flick a few flies around and see if I can catch myself a fish. As you can see, it's a very warm and misty morning up in the hills here. Not a lot of sunshine. The views weren't that great. I could barely see where I was going at one stage. A fair bit of moisture on my visor. But it is meant to be pretty warm today, maybe 31 up this way. It's been mid to high 30s recently, and I think there's a shift in the weather later, so hopefully that might entice the fish to be a little bit more active. Not sure if that will or won't. Like I said, I'm only an amateur. I just do it for a bit of fun. But I have had experience where the weather was shifting and I did catch quite a nice rainbow on the fly. So hopefully history repeats itself and the weather patterns do affect the fishing. But yeah, very, very, very still. And plenty of bugs around. So we'll see how we go. Bit of a rundown on how I pack all this stuff. I've got a TFO Signature Series 3 weight, 7.6, 2-piece fly rod, and I've pretty much used these Velcro straps to attach the top of it to the sissy bar, and same down here on the strap for my rear shock. That doesn't move around at all, really. I've got the leather reel protector on there, obviously for obvious reasons. You don't want to get up there and figure out that you've ripped off half your line or something like that. That would just be tragic. Got me old school net tied on the same way, Velcro straps, and me waders are just got the old hockey straps on there. They haven't moved at all. I've been checking most of the way up. And in this side is my fishing gear, so that slings over my shoulder and you sort of wear it on the front. Got all my flies, got a knife, bits and pieces, everything that you need to go fishing really. On the other side I've just got a bottle of water, me towel in case I fall over, and that's about it really. I think I got a drink in there and just whatever else I left in there from the last trip. But yeah, you don't need a great deal and you can get out and have a bit of fun. So gonna get back into it. Still got a little bit of a ride to go and then find a spot and yeah, see how we go. First little stop. This place gets a fair hiding, people swimming and whatnot. I'm just going to creep along down to the creek just here, because you can start from here and walk upstream quite a while. Yeah, a fair few bugs and stuff around at the moment. water just moved a little bit down there too, so I am thinking I'm going to keep going down to another spot that I know, which cops a little bit less action than here. And this is on the way back out anyway, so I might stop in here after I've given that a try, because I've seen more fish down there than what I have here, so keep moving. But we'll keep moving up this way to where I can park my bike off the road. So most of the easier access spots are taken, people camping there, but I've just parked my bike off the side of the road here. Should be pretty safe, and gonna walk upstream around a bend, and yeah, away from where most people would go there anyway, I think, so it might pay off. All right, here we go. Make my way down to the river. I could pretty much start fishing from here. I might walk out to about there and start flicking in front of that log, and then flick back over to this way, and then just keep moving upstream. Just heading a little further up the river here. Not a lot of action so far. Have not seen a fish rise. The sun's just breaking through all the mist. That may help. But I think I might go find another spot. I'll mosey back to the bike and see if we can find somewhere else. All right, loaded up and ready. Try another spot. No good here, so we'll go up towards Noojee. I think maybe I'll just ride around, look for a spot and have a go. I'm not really concerned whether I catch a fish, see a fish, or yeah, it's just good getting out, being free, doing what you want to do. That's the main goal. Yeah, get out and do stuff that you don't normally do. Load the bike up with fishing gear and see if you can catch a fish. I haven't actually thought about what I'd do if I did catch one. I don't think I'd be taking it home. I'll just catch and release really. But yeah, I'll go down the road and see if we can find another spot. Alright, I've called into Noojee Bush Goods to see Hanno. How's it going, mate? He's a wealth of knowledge in the local area. If you need anything to do with fishing, camping, or just general being in the bush, he's your man.
Thank you very much, Shane. Cheers, brother. Cheers, mate.
Alright, found a little spot down here. The sun's poked its head up, plenty of bugs flying around. Just gonna have a quick look. Probably pay to even walk back down there on the road a little bit and pop down and walk the creek up to about here a bit. So this should keep me occupied for a little bit. See if I can get any hits. Alright, cruise up the road a little bit and find a spot to dip into the river and make our way back up towards the bike and a little bit further. Should kill ourselves a fair bit of time and yeah, see if we can't get a hit or at least see a fish. Probably get down here. Yeah, as I said earlier, the weather's been quite warm and it was warm this morning. I'm definitely glad I'm wearing waders. Oops. What do we got here? Big brown snake. Get away from there.
A few moments later.
Well, that's all there is for today. Got out on the bike, had a bit of a ride, went for a fish, spent some time in the river. It's shaping up to be a pretty sunny day. The weather's starting to warm up a heap. So I'm gonna enjoy the ride home and I'll catch you on the next one. Just avoided getting stung out of me. Had a bee caught in my helmet. Oh, that was intense.